Welcome to Absolutely Abundant, a podcast for soul aligned creatives. This is episode 6, Becoming a Match to Your Desires. I'm your host, Julie Goetzinger, and today I'm going to be channeling some intuitive guidance around what do we need to do to become a match to our desires. I work with clients in the areas of health, wealth, and love, relationships. And everybody has a desire. Everybody knows what they want next, but they're not sure how to line up with it. Today, I'm going to be channeling some guidance for you in these areas so we know what can we do to become a match to what we're asking for. So I'm going to go ahead and tune into spirit. So to do that, I'm going to start taking some deep breaths. I'm going to ground myself. And then I will share the messages as they come through. So let's get started. So the first thing I'm thinking is stop thinking that it's hard. Stop thinking that it's hard to make $1 million, that it's hard to make $100,000, that it's hard to manifest love, that it's hard to stay in good shape. Stop thinking that it's hard. That is just a story that you're telling yourself that this is hard to do. And there are so many sayings that support this. If it was easy, everyone would do it, right? So we have these sayings and these things that we were taught around. It needs to be hard. It has to be hard. We have to sacrifice time with our family and loved ones in order to make more money. Is that true? Does that have to be true? Or is that just a story that you're telling yourself? Surrender to divine time. So I was given the reference of a baby and a baby going through the full cycle when a mother is pregnant with her baby. She doesn't want the baby to come out before its due date. She might think she does because she's uncomfortable at the end, but she doesn't want the baby to come out before the baby's ready. We want the baby to be fully formed, to be healthy, to thrive on its entry into the world. This is the same thing with your manifestations. You don't want it sooner than it's been cooked all the way. You don't want that lover too soon because it'll be someone who's not aligned with you. You don't want to really bring all that cash in before you've set up your accounts and you have everything ready and you have a team to support you as your business grows. You want to spend time on the foundation, on the creation process. Spirit, what else do we need to know in regards to how to become a match to our desires? Everything is just energy. Everything is an exchange. Asking for money is simply asking for something in exchange for a service or something that you're offering. Stop giving it so much heaviness or weight. Stop putting so much pressure on yourself to make it, to bring it in. Allow it to always be there. Think of it as a loyal friend who's always there for you. When one client leaves, another's right behind them. When one lover leaves, another's right behind them. There's an abundance of money. There's an abundance of partners. There's an abundance of opportunities, one after the next, after the next, after the next. I heard somebody say, I can't remember who, that there's always another bus coming. So if it's not this bus, there's another bus coming. There's another bus coming. There's another. The abundant mindset is we don't need to hold on too tightly to anything because there's always something more aligned right behind it. Pay attention to the divine counterparts, the synchronicities, the people that are brought into your life. Send them all gratitude, every single one of them. Notice all the co-creators with you, all the people that play a part in the creation that is your manifestation. Celebrate it before it even arrives. So a story that I can share about this is I had a call with my coach, Michelle Villalobos, yesterday. And I said, Michelle, my business is going great. It's stable. I've got amazing clients in my mastermind program and coming to my retreats. But of course, we always want our business to grow, right? What's next, Michelle? Like, what do I do? What's next? And she said, well, Julie, there is, referrals. We can do some referral mapping for you and figure out, who is aligned with you, who works with your clients before you do, kind of setting up a system there. And then she said, weren't you were a professional photographer before you started this business, right? Don't you know photographers? And I said, yes. And she said, well, you're also a star, Julie. You need to be up in front of people rather than focusing on funnels and, like funneling people into your program. Let's get you up on stage. Let's get you in front of your audience. So she Googles photography conventions. One pops up that is in January that just happens to be in my hometown, that just happens to have a keynote speaker that she is friends with and that she will introduce me to. And it happens to be only $99. And there's 10,000 of my prospective clients attending this convention. And it was just, and this, and the synchronicities were so many and so much alignment. And she and I were just like giddy with excitement, like, oh my God. And then there's this, and then there's this, and then there's this. And that's how it starts. It really is as simple as the alignment of the people and the opportunities just coming and noticing them when they arrive and giving them so much gratitude and thanks before you even experience them. I haven't attended this event yet. I haven't met this well-known speaker yet. I haven't been on this stage yet myself. But the energy of appreciation for this amazing aligned event to fall into my lap in my backyard. I reached out to my ex-husband, said, can you watch the kids so I can go to this event? He said, yes. All of it was so easy, so aligned, so on purpose. And that is abundance, that trust in the divine timing. And the aligned partners just showing up, the aligned opportunities, the aligned connections just showing up right on time. There's nothing missing. It's about not noticing what's missing. What am I lacking? What's not going well enough? The way I started my conversation with my coach was, we're in a great place. We're stable. I've got people, in my mastermind program, they come to me every single week. My program is building. I've spent a lot of time to really nurture this program so it can be the best it can be. And, we're happy in the group and, everybody's just like growing so much. And I also would like to continue to grow. So I looked at what was going well first, celebrating what was going well, and then asking for my next ask. I would like more aligned clients. I would like more opportunities to be in the spotlight, more opportunities to be on stage. And it can be so easy. We can do things that are simple and easy for us to do. I worked in the photography industry for 6 years. I know and love the photography industry. Speaking to photographers, speaking to people who want to build a prosperous business is so easy for me. I've done it. I started out right away, charging high prices right away for my photography, that looking back, I was like, wow, I did that right out the gate because I decided that this has to work. I left my elementary school teacher position and I said, I want to be home with my kids. I want to go on photo shoots as I'm able to with my children's schedule. I want to be home when they get off the school bus. I want to do homework with them. I want to start dinner. I want to do all those things, and I want to have a successful business. So in order to do that, I do need to have a high-end business. I do need it to be do in-person sales and all of that. And I did that. And now I'm a coach. I get to work with other photography business owners, and I get to help them have a prosperous business and balance motherhood and all of that as well. So it doesn't have to be hard. Our mind, our ego tries to make it more complicated than it actually is, right? What do you already know how to do? Who do you already know? Who are you already connected to? And also focusing on those aligned clients that you love. I have a client right now who's a designer. She's a mom. She owns 2 businesses. She is so open and honest and vulnerable with me. She's open to this spiritual work. She's open to meditation and being guided by spirit. And all I say is, more Cynthia's, please. More Cynthia's, please. Thank you for sending this beautiful soul my way. More Cynthia's, please. Right? It gets to be that easy. Focusing on what's going well calls more of that in. What else does Spirit want us to know? Let me ask. All right, so I'm being guided to talk about health. Everything is easier to call in when you're in a place of strength, of mental clarity, of wellness, mind, body, and soul, paying attention to your nutrition, the foods you're eating, the water you're drinking, limiting or eliminating any kind of substances like alcohol, drugs, anything that alters your mind, anything that makes you feel off kilter, off balance. Let go of it. I just recently stopped drinking alcohol and gave up processed sugars. And not going to lie, I had some headaches. I had some irritable moments. And now I'm about 2 weeks out and I'm feeling so clear. I have no doubt that my mental clarity and my aligned synchronicities that lined up for my speaking career would not have come through as clearly had I had alcohol the night before, had I been, having a headache from eating too much sugar. I would not have been in that aligned place to receive those blessings. Also, getting yourself outside, getting that sunlight, getting your walks in, getting your exercise, doing yoga, meditation, all of these things that can clean you out and connect you back to your source, where all of the guidance, inspiration, alignment, money, compensation, joy, all of that comes from your connection to the divine and seeing yourself as the divine. All of that comes from that. And in order to access that part of ourselves, we do need to be as healthy as possible. All right, let's see what else with wealth. Okay, let's look at wealth. Trusting the divine as your source of compensation. The money, the clients, the lovers, the opportunities come straight from the divine. We can want to take credit for it. I did this. And yes, you played a part in it. You said yes to co-creating, but the blessing came from the divine. So don't forget to acknowledge, thank, praise, notice the gifts that come to you, the miracles that are very real, the miracles that can come in an instant, the blessings that come every single day. Notice everything in your life that's going well right now, everything you already have, everything that you see that is beautiful, all the love, all the beautiful clients, opportunities, the money, the love, all of it. Thank you. Thank you for that. Journaling about it, talking about it, letting that be the story you tell people rather than what's going wrong. We tend to want to talk about what's not going well. This little area is not, this is causing me frustration. This is causing me stress. The more we talk about it, the more we focus on it, the more we draw energy towards it. It's like fueling the flames. If you're angry and you talk about what made you angry, you're going to get angrier. If you're hurt, if you're resentful and you tell that story, you're going to feel that disconnection from the divine that never judges, that never blames, that never condemns, that sees all of it as perfect, all of it as divine, all of it is on purpose. Thank you for all of it. Thank you for the pain. Thank you for the challenges. Thank you for the struggles. Whenever we make a new claim to the universe, we are going to be given those initiations. We're going to be sent those opportunities to solidify our claim. Yes, I do want this. No, I don't want that. I do want this. Sifting through all of those things, sifting and sorting. This, not this, this, not this, this, not this. Being easy about it. not beating up on ourselves for having to learn the same lesson more than once, attracting the same kind of partner again, having trouble speaking our minds, setting our boundaries again, thinking, oh, I thought I learned this lesson already. It's okay. The divine never judges you. Give yourself grace. Give yourself that permission that you give everyone else. Self-compassion. Practice deep self-compassion, deep self-love, acknowledgement, praise for self, loving myself. So now I want to talk about our challenge that's coming up. We are starting a 21-day challenge called Becoming a Match to Your Desires. And in this challenge, we're going to hear from experts in areas of health, wealth, and love. We're going to state our claims for what we're calling in next for ourselves. And then we're going to hold each other accountable for taking the action steps to line up with that which we ask for. Maybe you're letting go of alcohol, you're letting go of sugar, you're letting go of a partner, you're letting go of those thoughts, those negative self-thoughts, the criticism, the perfectionism. Whatever you're letting go of, we're going to claim that together. We're going to clear the space together so that we can invite in what wants to come in next. There will be a link in the show notes to join our 21-day challenge. We officially start on January 6th, but you can sign up now for $44. And if you feel called to work more directly with me, I do offer one-on-one coaching programs as well as abundance breakthrough retreats, which is a group program where we look at what needs to be healed in order for allow in what we're asking for in the area of health, wealth, love. Whatever it is that you're asking for, what wants to be healed next? And we commit to doing this healing work in the 3-day retreat. It's an intensive 3-day experience where we shine a light on what wants to come out, what wants to be revealed, what wants to be healed, what are we ready to let go of here and now? Who do we need to be in order to step into that $100,000 career or $1 million career, or to be with our next love aligned partner? Who do we need to be? What are we willing to let go of? That's the work that we do at the Abundance Breakthrough Retreat. There will be a link to set up a call with me in the show notes if that feels aligned for you, if you want to do this work more directly with me and with our community. You're welcome to set up a free call so we can talk more about that. You want to start with the challenge, you're welcome to start there. We are here for you. We are on the same path. We have the same mission of growth and expansion, more love, more money, better health, more joy, more freedom, more self-expression, more alignment, more peace. Yes. Thank you so much for listening. Tune in next week for our next episode. And I love you all. Thank you for being here.